Come on. This gentleman, this gentleman's a friend of mine, and he's going to do some poetry. So I want you to give a massive round of applause, and then be deadly silent while he does his stuff. Give it up for Greg Queen. Come on.
This first one's a poem I've actually put to music, so it's a poem and a song. It's set just a few minutes from here at Liverpool Town Hall, was where the slave trade was conducted from, in the square behind the town hall known as Exchange Flags. And then when slavery was outlawed, the Liverpool merchants then conducted the cotton trade from there, which was a product based on slavery. And in the cotton season, they would bring samples up from the ships, and the merchants would look at the sample and agree a price with some merchant from Manchester or wherever, and then drop the cotton on the ground. And that's where the song starts out. There's a chorus to it, which I'm hoping you'll pick up as we go along. The words are taken from an old American folk song, but I put my own melody to it. Back in old glory days, long since forgotten, the flags here were smothered in snowy white cotton, soft as a carpet beneath merchant feet. King Cotton was plenty, King Cotton was cheap. It came by the Mersey, it came by the seas, white canvas aloft in the westering breeze. By Liverpool sailors, nimble and yar, tough as mahogany, weather the star. And where do you come from, and where do you go? Where do you come from, my Cotton-eyed Joe? And where do you come from, and where do you go? And where do you come from, my Cotton-eyed Joe? I come from the rivers, I come from the mud, I come from the kick and the stick and the blood. I come from the work line that whipped the plantations. I come from the fracture and breaking of nations. For cotton is gentle, fragile and light, cotton so pure and pristine and white. But the commerce of cotton, darker than death, will barter your soul and crush your breath. And where do you come from, and where do you go? Where do you come from, my Cotton-eyed Joe? And where do you come from, and where do you go? And where do you come from, my Cotton-eyed Joe? I go by the engine, the steam and the rail. I go by the 100 with bell over bell. I go by Manchester, Bury and Preston, Blackburn and Bolton and Darwin and Nelson, where there's brass for the bus and poor spinning Jenny works hour by long hour for less than 1 penny, where the air is so thick it smothers the lung, and the thundering loom drowns the Lancashire tongue. And where do you come from, and where do you go? Where do you come from, my Cotton-eyed Joe? And where do you come from, and where do you go? Where do you come from, my Cotton-eyed Joe? Cotton by bag, by bowl and by bale, for smocks and for shirts and for duckcloth and sill. Cotton for mills, for ships and plantations, enriching mill owners, impoverishing nations. Cotton for tyranny, hardship and slavery. Cotton for unions, resistance and bravery. Back in its glory days, long since forgotten, it came by the Mersey, that snowy white cotton. And where do you come from, and where do you go? Where do you come from, my Cotton-eyed Joe? And where do you come from, and where do you go? And where do you come from, my Cotton-eyed Joe? Thank you. And just to finish with this, a little poem I wrote recently, if I can get the light here. It's called People. We are not the glum people, the stung people, the humdrum people. We are the smile people, the freestyle people, the go the extra mile people. We are not the uptight people, the might is right people, the start a fight people. We are the free people, the glee people, the hug a tree people. We are not the stop and block people, the bolt and lock people, the hard knock people. We are the devil may care people, the wind in your hair people, the very rare people. We are not the gruff people, the I've had enough people, the I don't give a stuff people. We are the win people, the commit another sin people, the pour a double gin people. We are not the build a wall people, the Sodom all people, the pride before a fall people. We are the open door people, the gimme more people people, the stand up and roar people. We are not the stern people, the you've got a lot to learn son people, the I'm not concerned people. We are the sunny people, the life is funny people, the jam and honey people. We are not the cold people, the easy bought and sold people, the early old people. We are the song and dance people, the take a chance people, the live in the south of France people. We are not the bleak people, the meek people, the weak people. We are the strong people, the tell right from wrong people, the sing your own song people. We are not the cold fish people, the standoffish people, the rather toughish people. We're the all-weather people, the hell for leather people. We are the all-in-it-together people. Thank you.
Liverpool's premier historian about all to do with the fact that this is the 33rd county and our deep and profound connection with Ireland is kept flowing by this man, and I have great respect for him, and amazing that he's come down. Fabulous singing, mate, beautiful poetry. Give it up for Greg Query, come on! You're